Welcome to another day in the life of a semi-self 20. Let me show you guys how I cut and sew this maxi gown with smoked waist area, cut together elastic sleeve, V neckline using 3 yards of fabric. I have my vintage fabric or your crepe fabric, 3 yards here, my matching thread, bias, elastic tape, my scissors, my chalk, then my ruler, don't mind my ruler, my measuring tape, and then elastic thread. I've folded my fabric the way I normally do. You guys already know, right? Fold it, give it 2 folds, you have 4 layers. Then I measured the full length and I was so happy that it was more than 60. And what to do next is just to measure my vertical lines. But firstly, I measured my neckline, 3.5 by 3 inches round neckline for back. Then I went down 6 inches for V neckline for front. This way I can use round neckline as back, V neckline, round neckline as front, V neckline as front anytime I want, you understand? But you can do same neckline for back and front. You can use any dimension you want, but this is at the dimensions I used for mine. Then now from the shoulder, that's your borderline, I'm going to impute my vertical lines. I marked 9.5. I don't know what I was thinking. I was supposed to mark 10 or 11 for my bust line. Then I went down to 13 inches for my under bust. Then I used 17 for my half length. That's your waistline in this case. Then my hip line, I went 24 inches. After marking all those points, I'm just going to use my ruler to extend all those lines. Done. Now what you need to do next is divide your hip measurement by 4. Anything you get, you add 5 or 6 inches to it, and then you mark it on all those lines, 3 lines: your bust line, your under bust line, and your waistline, excluding the hip line. So my hip divided by 4 is 11. I'll add 5, that's 16. So I'm going to mark that. You see all those markings? Just forget them. They are trials and error. The one I'm telling you is the main one. So I marked 11 plus 5, that's 16. So I'm going to mark that on the bust, as you can see, and also mark it on the half length or your waistline in this case. Yours might not be 17. I would have used 16, but I just went for 17. But measure your half length or your waistline so you can know where to use as your waistline. I joined the 3 points together, and what I have up here is my sleeve lengths, everything, because it's cut together sleeve we are working with. So I was cross-checking to be sure I have equal sides at that part. So I marked 26.5 inches. So that's what I'm going to be using for my sleeve length. And that 26.5 inches, I'm going to mark it on my hip line. That's why I said all those, the ones you're adding 5 is only for the 3 lines, excluding the hip line. So I marked that 26.5 inches on my hip line, as you can see, and I took it straight down. So now from my waist, I'm just going to take the 2 points, the point at my waistline to meet the point on my hip line. Then I went ahead to just add allowance. I added 2 inches to the waistline and 2 inches to the on the bust line. And for the bust line, I added 1 inch, but you can just leave it adding your 5. So for mine, I added 7